let's continue. Just for your information, we have to follow the rule as we always do. As we always do in this country, as so-called model minorities. So we are now have to gather under 20 participants to voice out. But that's all right. As long as we follow the rule, get our voice out, we're okay. Okay, so let's continue. Where was I? I was talking about, that's 200 generation before and the 200 generation after. Moment ago I said, what if he is looking for a great job or Vanderbilt career in Tennessee? The person across the table, look at him, thinking this is a Chinese with 5,000 years cheating, stealing. What kind of decision that person will make? Hypothetically thinking about it. If he's, I don't know his name, let's say if later on the ballot, you have my name, Zhonggang Li, or your name, Wang, W-A-N-G, on a ballot. Then you have somebody, let's say it's Karen Blackburn. Both are fictitious name on it. Do you think who people gonna vote for? One is Karen Blackburn, another is one with 5,000 years cheating and stealing. Who they gonna vote for? So what happened is our kids will be born with this kind of disadvantage, even though they are born in this great country. Is that fair? Is that justice? No. No, right? We came all the way. We tried very hard, working very hard to have the today. And we sometimes, getting hit on, getting stepped on, we're okay. However, our kids are born here. They're not supposed to be stepped on this way just because they carry our last name. So we're gonna ask the senator, what about the Elaine Chao, who is the wife of the majority leader? Her happened to came from the same county in China, which my family came from. How did her parents, her grandparents, steal or lie so to get her here? How moronic. I'm an immigrant. I think most of you are. We came here to pursue the American dream. The Ronald Reagan told us, who is a great leader, this is a shining city on the hill. So we come here, we love the country. My parents are also with me here. So we can contribute, be good citizens, and also appreciate the opportunity to make it well. Look at California, the Silicon Valley. More than 60% of the tech worker helping America to on its technology edge. Over 60% are immigrants who are not born in this country. But we work hard and help this country to be better, to be good. At the same time, we appreciate the opportunity. But we didn't expect the US, America could become now. You can have a senator to write something like 5,000 years to denigrate a civilization, a culture of a great mass of this world. But let me tell you, Blackburn is not alone. I'm not trying to, I'm a staunch Republican, staunch conservative. However, I still have to mention some names. Remember when Trump come down the elevator, he's saying Mexicans are rapists. I watched that. As a Republican, I was stunned. However, look at it. By doing that, suddenly he become our president. What's going on? As I mentioned, I support the control the border. We don't have to let everybody just walk in. Fine. We have to tell them, look, you have to get in the line. You have to come in. However, I have Mexican friends. They're family people. They're hardworking people. They're not rapists. We don't have to denigrate, step on the people. We don't have to step on the people in order to carry on a political policy. Remember in the rally, you have people telling you, hey, you have Trump standing there I think he's in one of the Carolinas, to say, hey, hey guys, we should call this virus Chinese virus or Kung Flu virus. Oh, it's Kung Flu virus. Wow, what a fun. What a fun. Do you realize after that, the microaggression in California, in New York against Asian American was increased 3 times, more than tripled. You have a Japanese American in the metro getting beaten because the people mistaken them as Chinese. Once upon a time, I was against the political correctness because I did feel this country is going too far. But we cannot go to another extreme to become a prick, to be against the political correctness in the cost of another great group of Americans, or even a culture of many people in this world. Okay, I can go on and on to tell you about how angry we are. I know you are angry, but I can see the organizer pointing the watch. We can talk about it. Today is just the beginning, so let me wrap up. Well, but before I wrap up, I just want to add one more thing. What Blackburn is doing is serving her own political purpose, so they can arouse her base who is in pain, to get them angrier instead of solve their problem. The problem could be solved by helping them to become better productive. Or like what Andrew Yang said, UBI, Universal Basic Income, to help them release their pain. They cannot be helped by just making them hating others for their pain. So what she's doing is put anesthesia, let them feel, oh, don't pain because it's their fault, because they're cheating, they're stealing. Look at the results. I feel Tennessean knows better. They're gonna eventually see through that. They're gonna demand real help, not this kind of dirty, moronic rhetoric. I would expect later gonna be boycott to business supporting Blackburn. So what she did as a result, it's hurting the Tennesseans' reputation, hurting Tennesseans' business. But you know what? It hurts America, hurts our shining city on the hill, hurts the beacon of democracy, and also hurting the democracy in the world, because she literally is driving a lot of Chinese or Chinese Americans who love democracy into the arm of the government over there, to make it a lot harder for the democracy to survive because we are the beacon and we become jerks. Okay, let me wrap up. Enough is enough. We still live in the country, the best in the world, which can attract talents. We have the most powerful military in the world. We have Harvard, MIT, Stanford. Our technology most advanced in the world. Our GDP per capita still 6 times the Chinese. We can work together to solve the problem. It cannot be solved the problem if we start to hate each other. Let me finally borrow a broth from a German pastor. Well, if she wants, she can call me stealing. That kind of a broth. When Trump calling Mexicans rapists, I didn't care much. Hey, I'm not Mexican. I didn't ask them to come. When they calling, when they calling the killed Maria, the African American, the lady, Breonna Taylor. Oh, I said, well, I'm not black, and it could be just the accent. When we see the George Floyd, well, or Trump saying, send her back. I say, well, that's a Muslim. Why don't you be a Muslim? But only when the Trumpers, black burners, they come here saying 5,000 years insult. This kind of insult is like attacking Jesus for Christian, attacking Prophet Muhammad to Muslim. They attacking our grandparents. Only when they do that, you know what? I start to feel the knee on my own neck. I start to feel Black Lives Matter. Why it matter? I can't breathe. Only when this happens, I feel for them. I feel I cannot breathe. If you don't feel anything yet, someday you might feel. Doesn't matter, you're Indian Americans, Korean Americans, or suburban, or even working class white in Rusty Belt. Someday, you are also, no matter what, everybody is a small group. Someday, you might feel the knee on your neck. So the best way is we need to work together so everyone can breathe freely. So I'm asking you to shout out to them, those powerful ones, together. I want to breathe. I want to breathe. Let's do it. I want to breathe. I want to breathe. I want to breathe. I want to breathe. Thank you.